This was Jim Acosta after basically crying after he didn't get called on at the Bibi Netanyahu Donald Trump presser yesterday. Watch.
I tried to ask the president about his associates' contacts with the Russians during the campaign. He seemed to pause for a moment as if perhaps he wanted to answer the question, but then he turned to Prime Minister Netanyahu and left the East Room. Because I think one other thing we want to comment on very quickly, Wolf, just because you mentioned this a few moments ago. Yes, the two questions that were asked or called upon from the president in this news conference went to the Christian Broadcasting Network, which is obviously owned by Pat Robertson, the televangelist down in Virginia. It's a very conservative broadcasting network, and townhall.com, which is a very conservative news website. And so in the last three news conferences, Wolf, all of the questions to the American news media have been handled by conservative press. And I think, Wolf, there's no other way to describe it, but the fix is in.
The fix is in. All right, Jim, let me start with you because you have come under attack. First from Eric Erickson, still with Red State, I guess, who called you and Gateway pundit fake news and was all out of shape because you have now a credential and a branch in Washington, D.C. and at the White House. And I don't know what got him going. And then the New York Times, Politico, WAPO, the Washington Post, they all piled on. So talk about that and then talk about this bull. I didn't hear Jim Acosta under 8 years of Obama complain that conservative media was, for the most part, shut out of asking questions to the President of the United States.
Right, Steve. So we walked in the White House press room this week. I have a reporter who's going to be there full time now for Gateway Pundit, which is pretty exciting. And we haven't even asked a question yet, but the media just flipped out. I think Eric Erickson is getting tips from Media Matters because he was quoting some of the stories they wrote about me, which is unfortunate because he was a conservative at one time. And today I'm just not sure what he is, Steve. I know that he's a Trump basher still, even after Trump was elected. So it's pretty sad to see this this career of Eric Erickson's hit such a nosedive down to the basement. The media was unhinged. As I said, we haven't even asked a question yet. And so they're really going to lose it when Lucian Wintrich, my reporter there, starts asking questions. But Jim Acosta, Steve, I mean, of all people, this is a guy who started an argument with Trump a couple weeks ago, and now he wants Trump to call on him? He's like some stalker from a broken relationship that can't get over you.
Good way to put it.